so it's Monday, and the weekly changed. I was too good, apparently, so they changed it. I think actually it was just, you know, some mishap or whatever, but the food, chocolate, garlic, I gotta say it like that, you know? And onion, I guess, matters because, let me tell you, the two main things that I see this week, spawn teams, anteater, sheep, secretary bird, flying fish, slug, sheep, poison dart frog, whale, turkey, vulture, beluga, wolf, bear, hydra, fly, snake, cobra, Spinosaurus, tapir. I'm probably even forgot a couple. There's a lot of spawn things, which is good if you have garlic. But there's also this. I've been looking at a lot of these new units here. There's a lot of this jump to the front shenanigans going on. I think there's a jumping around team with the jackalope, doorhead ant, drop bear, brain cramp, which is obviously Half-Life reference, fairy dust, minotaur, tiger bug, and then the frog, the Loveland frogman. And I don't know if how that worked with the emu, but emu maybe can go on both spawn team and this jumping team. But those two look like the things I'm the most interested in doing, if I'm gonna be honest. I know I haven't actually got 10 wins on this weekly because I'm just starting for the first time. Oh, yeah, this also jumps to the front. But that being said, I do still don't care as much about getting 10 right now, and I just want to try to do one of those teams because it's gonna be chaos. I feel like that's what I'm thinking. I think it's gonna be chaos either way. Yeah, I mean it's a start. The Space Bulls. So this was, we just did Puzzle and Dragons for a good portion of the stream and everything. That was all good. I don't know which thing is better to actually have. I mean, I'm gonna toss the Bluebird in. It's just I don't actually. I guess these are 2 3s and these are kind of 3 3s. So I guess in a sense this is better. Because then if this hits one of... Yeah, sure, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Because then it's going to be a 3-4. And then it's going to double kill. Yeah, that's pretty good, I would say. And we win. Nice. I caught up more on World Indoor Championships, so that was good. There was... Yeah, I mean, that's gonna be good with this. I do like this as well, but I think we should roll for a level potential, which we did not get. We just got, like, half there. So now we have a bunch of half things, but... Oh well. The men and women 1500 meters. Awesome races. They were pretty crazy races, in fact. Did it not level up? Did I miss something? Did I miss that? Did it not do that? Anyway, the men for US got 2nd and 3rd in both races, which is awesome for US distance running. It's exciting. I'm kind of like thinking maybe take this out and take the Doorhead Ant and then just like try to get the jumping stuff going on. I mean, Jackalope and the Drop Bear both seem pretty good. I mean, the Drop Bear you don't really need the Doorhead Ant for, but... I think I take this one now, and then I wait on this one. I'm not summoning stuff, so I don't think I'm doing that, and then I will just take this for the turn, I think. And then roll. And now we have a Drop Bear, too. These are all good things, but I guess I'm going to give you this? Wait, so you just gain 2 attack and a... You know what? This thing seems good if you can keep it around, just because there isn't a lot of armor to speak of. I mean, there's the garlic or whatever, but there's a bit of an awkward thing here because, yeah, that didn't... Oh, that's when this levels up. For some reason, I thought it was like when any friend levels up, but that doesn't make sense, so, okay. Now it all makes sense. For some reason, I thought it was... I misread it. Okay, level. Level. Well... End a turn. Give 2 friends with less health than this. I mean, that's just scaling, so I should probably take that. And then that... I mean, both of these are good. I mean, we could do the lobster to start pivoting things in. Or we could just take this scaling guy. So this is going to be a 6/6. This is also basically a 6/6. Choose which toy then? I mean, I don't know. We should. We can only buy one thing here anyway, so there is something to be said about that. And well, if I sell one of these, then I could buy 2 things, but I need 2 slots anyway. I don't know. I'm gonna sell this one, I guess, and then buy this, and then. I like the idea of having this for next turn, but I should also probably just get the rootling ASAP. I think this is a painful sell. You know what? No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Okay, so save that. Maybe do this next turn. The cat, we really wanted to see the cat to then level, and we did not get that. Bird in front. No, you can have the cat in front. It's not going to get leveled. Dude, are you a runner? Favorite distance and or shoe? I definitely don't have... I'm not one of those shoe folk that freak out about the shoes and whatnot. But I will say that... like, I've never tried a super shoe. Mainly, I mean, money. Money is basically the reason. I guess I'm not doing this because I want to buy this, and then when I sell it, I'll get a thing, and then I'm gonna start a battle. Give 1 friend spears, one give. I guess this probably, and then give this to you. I guess you're like my biggest guy. You have the Haka Rocket X2 as your super shoe. It's amazing. Yeah, I've never ran... I mean, I know they're great and everything. I just haven't ran on it myself. But dude, dude, the 1500s in the World Champs were sick. Fucking Beamish doing the classic Beamish things, dude. What a legend. What a freaking legend. I'm debating the Anteater here is the main thing I'm looking at, but I think I'm gonna pass on it. Not really looking for another bird though. This would buff from the current shop tier. This would buff stuff next turn. I guess it would buff that, which might be good enough on its own as an option. Better than most of these other things. Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna take that. And then, now that means you have to be here. I don't know which of you jumps first, if I'm gonna be honest. But yeah. Nice hit with the bird. Favorite distance? I'd say, like, historically, my favorite distance is probably... Oh, nice weakness. It's probably been... Oh, that's a big doorhead ant, though. We losing this one. Probably the mile/1500. Trail running more than track and field, but every 4 years, Olympics gets you to care. I mean, it's been a great time to pay attention because of, might be time to get rid of this and get this involved. I guess this is kind of has not really gone anywhere, unfortunately. So I'm tempted to abandon this. Because this is going to buff either the Rootling or the Tiger Bug, which is both good. And I do like getting the attack. I like getting the attack if this gets to keep, if this sticks around. Because then the melon. And this is kind of like an in-between. So it's either... If I sell this and do the muskox, then it's going to get double bust from these, which is pretty strong, because it's going to be behind them both, and then it's going to jump in front. So that's like kind of a tempo move, which I guess is okay. And then you have to have like this in the front, and then this here, and then this stuff jumps. Yeah. I will take that. It's not a bad option. And I will, you know what, I'll give this to you right now too. And then freeze this. And then probably not do that. This also is pretty good. But it's kind of late. We didn't get it leveled. I do a lot of trail running. Not like racing, but just as part of my like training and running. See, you have... you have the thing. You have the guy there. I think we got this though. We do got this. See, a 6'11" at the end? Yeah, I try to avoid running on the roads nowadays. Just too much, you know. It's doesn't really help me enough. or rather, not that it doesn't help me, but rather it's leads to issues. I feel like it has led to injuries and stuff, or being more likely to happen. 2 friends with less health than this. I think it's probably time for you to go. Awkwardly enough. You just have it, you kind of need this thing to have its own almost cucumber or something in order for it to really work. So, I'm gonna do this. Grab one of these. I'll stock a lasagna. I'll even throw a crow out here for next turn when we sell it and level one of those. And then I know which one I'm gonna level now. Probably not the baboon, if I'm gonna be frank. Oh, so I went grocery shopping, you know, last... Oh, you buffed the crow? Okay, this team's gonna own us. Right? Yeah, that's pretty strong. It's a pretty strong guy you got there. Just destroyed. The Minotaur is beastly. And the cat, so when I was checking out or whatever, or you know, going down the register, whatever, the lady made a comment about oh, you eat so healthy or whatever. I was like, oh yeah, I try. And then I kind of looked at what I had, and it wasn't like a normal full shop. It was stocking up on stuff that was on sale. So it was like good, you know, it was like whole wheat whatever bread or something, or grain or whatever. It was like good for you bread, but it was like five things of bread or 4 things of bread that I'm gonna put in the freezer. A bunch of granola that was on sale that I'm gonna have with like yogurt and stuff over the next month. Natural peanut butter, whole grain yogurt. So like, yeah, like it is healthy, but like there was like no, I guess there was frozen broccoli and cauliflower, but like not to the ratio that like would have looked like it made sense in terms of eating healthy. It would have looked like I had like barely any vegetables per the insane amount of, you know, carbohydrate bread grains that I'm eating. So I don't know, I thought it was kind of funny. You can go. I'm just gonna do this. Okay. And then does this go and then this then jumps in front? I actually have no idea. I have no idea how that works, but I think this makes sense. Our team has like no scaling, but unless you're with a group, you try to avoid the road. Winter just passed. The ice finally melted off the local trails. You love muddy it is. I don't love the mud, I'll say that. You have a kangaroo that's doing some stuff, I've noticed. But I won somehow? No, she was not flirting. She was old. She was an old lady. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But she was. I'm tempted to Ogopogo just to get this thing to level 2. To get a 10-10 and just abandon the brain cramp, because it's not very big anyway. Yeah, I think it probably makes more sense for this turn. And then probably not. This is probably looking to leave too. Honestly, this should just be here. And just get like a bunch more snake shots. That's probably a better chance of winning than this, because we're looking to abandon that. Of course, the poison dart frog would have been pretty good too, I suppose. Yeah, I don't really. What am I looking for again? Oh, the frogman would be kind of fun. Yeah, frogman would be neat. Okay, well, now I don't really need the Ogopogo next turn, which I suppose is good. This also... It's too late, but, like, you know, same thing with the jumping or the spawners and stuff. I don't know really what I'm looking for anymore. That's what I'm looking for, I guess. Even though I only have one thing that jumps now. When you were doing ultras, your diet was complete trash, but you needed those calories. Old ladies flirt the most, though. No, she just... Look, this isn't like the first time I've met this person, and I've ran into them at the store many a time. They're a very nice lady, and she just likes to make conversation while she's, you know, scanning the items and stuff. She's just being like a nice, normal person. All right, chat, relax. So we could go for an instant level 2. I think I sell this. Buy. Sell this. So true. So true, Mr. Frog. And then that next turn. And then the tiger bug is gonna get big. Okay. It's really only him that's gonna get big, unfortunately, but it is at least somebody that will be scaling some amount. Which is better than nothing. And then we might actually tiger behind the snake and just go like this. Oh, also at the grocery store, I had kind of a gamer move in the grocery store, which doesn't even really make sense as a statement. But alas, that's what happened. I mean, you're just... How did you get your... I don't really understand how their... Whatever, Cobra had so much stats. I guess maybe they had a frog and they had a fairy dust on it or something? Well, we can get rid of the Ogopogo. And then, like this. And then... and then we probably are just gonna die, but, you know, it's cool, I guess. I mean, this is getting stats, so that part's cool, I suppose. There's not much... Okay, well, we're just... There's not much food to be feeding that actually gives stats, which is the awkward part here. When I got there, usually the first area I go involves... Yeah, your team is just better, huh? Well, wait a second. I did snipe the turkey. Never mind, we won. 7 wins? There's maybe a chance we can make this work. Leveling this is a good start. I don't know what to make of that, really. I think I'm going to do this just to, like, give things stats, and then otherwise it doesn't really matter a whole lot. I suppose giving you a little more survivability is, like, slightly better. And then we're just sitting here. The yogurt that I wanted was not in stock when I arrived. Oh, that's a big cricket you got there. Ooh, and another one of these. Okay. I think I got enough. I do. Team's actually turning around. The frog is making a big difference. Chocolate. No. I don't know if this triggers at the right time, if I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna do this. And, so it wasn't there and I was sad. But I could see that, oh my god. I could see that we're losing this, by the way. That there was a worker that was stalking. Wait a second. No. Wait a second. No. Maybe if it did have the onion, we would have won. There was a chance there. And so I basically, I kind of made like a mental calculation based on I saw them looking like they were going to do stalking and they were gonna head to that area, and so I was like, I'll come back right at the end before I go to the register. And they had just put out the yogurt that I wanted. I was like, yes. Yes. Let's go. Okay. Well, there is a lot of shenanigans this week, that is for sure. Tropical boring poets. Unknown poets. AKA most of them. How else would they be a poet and you didn't know it if you didn't know them? Alright? Don't make it weird. But this song is like jumping sides of my ears. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Okay. I don't really want this team at all, but we're here. That's slightly better, I suppose. Okay. So that last team that had the, we lose. That had actual stats was because they had a giraffe to work with the rootling. Because you need something that actually stats the rootling in order for anything to really work. Really hoping for a level. There was some mental, look, I had to understand how that was gonna work. I was trying to think of who I'm supposed to put that on, and I was like, oh wait, I'm actually just, I think, supposed to put it on the cricket. A 310? What did you give that thing? A bunch of pears? Hey, that was pretty good. It actually worked. I mean, just the chance of the worm, I think you gotta. We know Ogopogo's good. I would say Ogopogo is not as good as the last weekly yesterday. This feels like a weird sentence. It's still good. A little bit less good than other times. Because a lot of these tier 6 units, you're not putting at the front most of the time. In a way that like impacts it a ton. Besides the Hydra, really. So it's a little bit less good. It's still good, but I also think I need to roll for chances of I think I need to roll for chances of levels next turn. We kind of just have to stock up. That, no. Yes, and then yes. Meat on the worm, because more likely to actually trade with something, which it didn't, but this will trade with that, and then now he'll be a 5/6, which is enough to lose. Okay. Start here, and then here. Well, I think selling this makes sense. Get some money to buy these new things. I would say that you could put the whale. No. I was gonna say like the fairy. I was trying to think if there was a way to have the whale here swallow this, then attack, then it spits out the thing, then attack, then fairy dust. But I think once the whale swallows this, then the cricket goes to the front, and then the effect of the kangaroo becomes not... Like, the benefit of this having fairy dust doesn't matter after that. Instead, you would just put the cricket in the front and then whale that, so that you get 3 attacks. But there is double secretary bird, which, while not a level in it of itself right now, does have future potential. And I do also like the skeleton dog, but there's this thing called money, and I guess I'm gonna buff this because 2 gold. Normally I wouldn't buy the level 1 apple for 2 gold, but we were at 2 gold perfectly, so it kind of made some sense. Now this did not work out the best. You have a lot of jump to the front stuff. Oh, the melon. The melon. The melon. Okay. I think you still have to run the kangaroo. And then we roll for that next turn. Save this for the future. I don't really want to garlic this. I do want the level next turn, though. Like, it is tempting to... I guess I saved the free rolls for next turn, probably. Yeah, I think so. It's tempting to do that level. And there's times to... I mean, this Minotaur is so good here. This worm has been not worth it at all. That also has not been worth it at all. Yeah, I mean... this is super dead. All in on those jumps to the front. Something amazing would be great. Well, a wolf is good for the secretary bird. That's for sure. I don't know what... You're gone, no matter what. Just you're trash. Put this in the front now. I mean, I guess do this, but... I don't know how this is... The cricket already will be making that so that it has the most triggers possible. So I'm like tempted to like figure... the emu always messes up my brain and how to do the order of operations. You have to like put things in like the opposite order. So you would do like dog, then you would... And then you'd like cricket, but you don't need the cricket anymore. But then you have like too many things. Because now because like the secretary bird would then be here, and then you emu here, and then you go like this. But then that means the kangaroo doesn't get. So then you go like this, but then that means the last turn this is gonna be in front of, and then I don't know. I don't know. I give up. I give up. Friend jump would be good there too, huh? So this dies. It buffs something. This gets a buff. Kangaroo. This jumps to the front, but then there's an empty space. So then this jumps to the front. I don't know. I'm lost. I'm lost. I think I maybe even should have frozen the whale. I'm lost. I'm lost. Minotaur seems so good. I'll say that. Minotaur seems really, really good. Yeah, so that's not what we wanted. Yeah, that was not what we wanted at all, huh? Oh, you have a frog? That's cheating. Emu plus frog would be awesome. Frog? Not a frog. I don't think we're making it, fellas. I don't think we're making it anywhere. This should be here then, I guess. And then now you sell this and buy a wolf that I don't think is even gonna spawn all of the things now. This it's over. It's over, fellas. We're lost. We're lost. All this jumping around, I'm not ready for it. Man, all of these, there's been a lot of this like 1 health annoyances too. Oh, you killed my emu. I mean, we won, but barely. So Minotaur's just a better kangaroo, huh? It's kind of late for it, but it is just the same thing but better, isn't it? Now, what happens with an onion now if you do this? I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. I'm just... I don't want to know what it does. You're not even going to get the full wolf thing in this slot. I think we should probably get rid of the secretary bird. I would have liked to get it leveled first, but... What does this do again? Last enemy. And then... I'm not even gonna try to understand what a tiger does with an emu. I don't want to know. I just don't want to know. Okay, so this dies. Push this front first. Then push wolf. Yeah. Okay. Everyone's teams are bigger because they have the frog, huh? The frog is the secret. Which, I kind of knew that based on what had already happened, but... I don't think, No! Right! That's how an emu works. Never mind. Okay, yeah, we lost that one. Alright. Look, I need a moment to, like, recalibrate my brain because I'm not ready for this. We're gonna do another run. But it means we're gonna do a bonus episode or session or whatever we like to call it on YouTube. Alright? So until then, I just need to see more of the shenanigans. Even if I'm not doing it well, it's comical. Minotaur and the buffing frog seem OP though.